How's it going, Dazzlers? Welcome back to Daz Games and another Daz Watches. Sorry, it's been a while on the Daz Watches, guys. Sometimes I just get caught up in my gaming. What can I say? Anyway, forget about that. Let's get on with today's video. Demons! Witches. Exorcise the demons. We all live in fear of becoming possessed, unless you're like me and you don't believe in that crap, and then it's not a problem. But some people, religious folk, they do. If there is a god, then there must be a devil, and sometimes that devil likes to weave his way into our minds, take over our bodies, and make us scream and shout stuff. That's pretty much all they do. They take over. You think the devil would have bigger plans if he got into your head and could control your body? And that's the running theme of today's video, because we're going to be watching a video called I'm 39 and I exorcise demons for a living. I don't know why they have to state she's 39. Apparently this young lady spends her time and makes a living off of curing people of demons via an exorcism. I don't know, I'm very intrigued. I'm very curious about this, so let's give it a watch.
Gods and goddesses, Archangel Michael, I ask you please to stand at the head of the body.
Stand at my head of my body. I don't want a Holy Spirit near me. Slap her. I'll slap him.
My clients come to me because they feel what they call a dark cloud over them.
That's not a dark cloud. That's all the incense that you're burning. Jesus. I like incense. I have incense in my room. I burn a bit. But that room, it was like a vape club. Jesus, that ain't no dark cloud. That's asthma.
My office is what
What was that?
cloud over them. My office.
What's she doing? Seasoning them? Pinch of salt. Fuck me. Some pepper. Mwah. Demon's gone.
I see entities everywhere I go.
That's called schizophrenia.
Jaguar Spirit, I ask you please. One of the things that I have to do every day is keep my vibration high.
What? It's a bit personal, isn't it?
Do every day is keep my vibration high.
I like my balls fondled, but I don't... Oh, I'm sorry. What do you mean by vibration? Clearly not what I think it means.
Time to release this karmic connection. I'm Rachel, and I'm an exorcist.
You're also out of focus. Look at that camera work. Look at that camera work. Look at it. What lens is that? Dipped in piss lens. Can't see her. Who are you exorcising? The cameramen? There's no one there.
When I was a kid, I saw what I call entity. I don't actually call it demons, right?
I mean, not gonna lie. I'm loving the look. I'm loving that tie-dye shit. Did you do that yourself? What am I asking her? She can't hear me. Or can she?
So I started talking about it. I just started saying that I was seeing it and found out very quickly that other people don't and that you don't talk about it. And if you do, you're crazy.
Sounds about right. Utter it too many times and trank dart. That's what's gonna happen.
So I hid that aspect of myself for a long, long time.
Why do people think trees are spiritual? I don't get it. They're basically just oversized weeds and they grow out the ground. Remember once I needed therapy for my anxiety issues I used to have, and I went to therapy and she took me outside. She's like, let's go for a walk. Breathe some air. I thought, yeah, you know, I'm fat. I could use the exercise. We go up around the corner. And where I used to live, there was an old tree called the Elizabeth tree. It belonged to the Queen or some shit ages ago, I don't know. And we sat down by it. She's like, press your body up against the bark. I was like, all right, okay. Feel the bark on your back. £50 an hour. £50 an hour, that was. To sit and rub my back up against a tree like a fucking bear. Spoiler alert, I didn't get better. Ha! Don't sit me round some trees. I live in the country. I see trees every day. They don't help.
I don't charge. Let's get that off the table.
Of course you don't. That house just built itself. Don't charge. Well, what do you do for money then? If you got look at this. That's a chandelier. I don't have a chandelier.
It's my business, but it's not my business. I could.
So it's not your business. Just say it.
I could charge people a lot of money, but I don't. And the reason I don't is because I want everyone who walks into this room to be equal. I work.
All right. I want to see what you do. I want to see the process. I want to see someone being healed and how you do it.
This man is coming through as like middle-aged.
Wait, there's a whole Glastonbury's turned up. Can't exercise that many people at once. What if all their heads start spinning round? That's a lot of vomit.
So tonight I invited a bunch of friends over for a seance, which I...
That's not an exorcism, is it? I want to see an exorcism.
Sometimes. What that means is they've come over to try and contact some deceased loved one.
That is, I'm sorry. I used to be gothic, okay? I used to be a goth. Eyeliner, everything when I was younger. But that is hideous. Why would you wear a monkey skull on your finger? Ugh, it's awful.
The first time I came, I didn't mean to bring anything, but I wore a shawl that was my grandmother's. And she did come through, and she did tell me to break up with my boyfriend, and I did.
Yeah, but you are all friends, so she knows, you know, everything about you. The point of going to a psychic reading, and I've been very convinced, but don't do it with someone who knows you, who invites you, who knows your Facebook. That defies the point.
Sounds very interesting, and I also would love to talk to my grandparents who passed away.
Another real common misconception is that deceased people can possess you when in fact that's not really how they work. Now,
What's the difference between deceased and dead? Does that mean the same thing? Have I confused myself? Basically, when the heart stops beating, I will put you in the ground. You're dead.
they can attach and be annoying. That is true.
That's me.
Those who were kind of a pain in the ass in life are going to be a pain in the ass in death. It's not changed.
I'm cold. Can we go inside? You said there'd be sausage rolls. That would be me if I was at this thing.
A very minor traumatic experience. You know, the homeless guy who was screaming on the corner, I was seeing who he was screaming at. And so at that point, I had to make a decision. I was either, you know, going to check myself in.
Thing is, right? I die. Yeah? I'm hit by a truck or some shit. Say a shark eats me. I don't care. It doesn't matter how I'm dead, right? Let's say I'm dead. And I come back, I'm a ghost. Why would I go bother a homeless man? I'm invisible. I'm basically an Avenger. Special powers and shit. You know, I'd go and follow Jennifer Lawrence around for the rest of her life. I wouldn't bother some homeless dude. I just don't get the whole spirit thing. Oh, but Daz, they're bound to a location. Why? Unfinished business. I, honestly, before the day's end, I always make sure my business is conducted. I don't really do a lot. So, if I'm just going to go straight up to heaven or wherever it is, then so be it.
There was really only one thing to do with it, and it was to help people.
Okay, the first person that I see is coming in is a female. This is not a white woman.
It's 2020. It can't be. It's not allowed.
This is a woman who's like, I am not white. That might be you.
Really? Really? I've seen how they do this, by the way. It's very clever. Like, they're very clever. It's just mind games. But in this circumstance, she's picked the only black lady out of the group and gone, oh, there's a black ghost that's come through. And the first thing they've said to me is, I'm not white! Why would you finally found someone that you can communicate to your relatives, and the first thing you say, hi, I'm a ghost, by the way, I'm black, I'm not white. I'm definitely not white. I don't get it.
Literally, my grandmother, she's very much like, I'm black.
She is saying to you that you have everything you need to do the thing that's in your brain, that thing that you want to do.
I could say that to anyone. Right now, right, if you come up to me and say, Daz, shit, you can do what you're thinking right now. That thing you're thinking, Daz, you can do it. Thinking of Subway. And it turns out I can't because Subway is closed, and also Selena Gomez is live streaming. Such a queen.
My grandmother, she died of cancer, and she was like a badass. She wasn't afraid of death. You always wonder what happens to people after they pass. It felt really...
I think that's why life on Earth is so precious, because you pass away, you're dead, and you don't know you're dead. It's the same as you don't know that you're, like, falling asleep.
good, and that she's so proud of me, which really means a lot.
She didn't say anything. According to her, her grandmother came forward and went, I'm black, you can do what you're thinking right now. That's not proof. God, I understand people enjoy comfort. Like, I'm not being a dick. But, you know, come on. You gotta get more real. I'm one of those people, I'm like, no, I need proof. I paid for this.
An exorcist take.
Look at this shit, look. That's too much. That's toxic. I'll be in there with my asthma pump, like... Imagine her trying to, like, exorcise your demons. I banish thee to the underlyings of hell. There's me in the chair, like... Excuse me. Open the fucking window.
Takes what people call demons out of other people. Around 85% of the population is walking around with attachment.
No, shit, no. There ain't no attachments, okay?
And they don't know. There are many different types of entities, from small and more leech-like.
That's a cardboard tube with salt in it, isn't it? I just want to know what it's meant to do. I have a scientific mind. This camera that is on right now, I know how it operates. I know how it works. That's just how my mind works. I want proof.
Anger, you have rage. Then we go all the way up to wraiths that are what usually cause night.
Yeah, the devil and all his devious ways. He often makes time to just play you a little bit of violin. Imagine you wake up in the middle of the night. There's a devil on the end of your bed like...
Does the smoke bother you?
Yes! I'm not even there! And I feel like I can't breathe. You shouldn't walk inside, right? And it be foggy. Open a window.
I don't know. Okay, good. Usually it only bothers people with real, like, major demons. Just so you know.
No, major asthma, not demons.
Herbs are a big part of my practice. Some that are about taking entity out, like...
Man, look at that. Christ, you can make a lasagna with those herbs. Can't imagine it would taste nice, but you know.
I am here because there's some trauma that I have that I'm holding on to.
Right, but her job is to stop demons chasing you and eating you. You go to therapy for that.
I see a wraith with you.
Okay.
We're going to take that wraith out, so that's nothing. He's going to go. But we also are going to take out the trauma that you've held in the body.
So when she's like, oh yeah, I can see it. There's a wraith in you. I see the wraith. Where is it? Is she just sort of sat in the chair and the demon's like... Is that it? Does she see him like... I don't know. Where is it?
Through the forehead, through the third eye, I ask the gods and goddesses to take care of any leftover residual smoke. Any...
Oh, trust me, there's plenty of residual smoke. I don't know.
Anything left that is hiding in the body, sitting in the body. So
The only thing that's left over in my body is the tuna wrap that I ate earlier. I also had a fajita, so a bit of Mexican in there. Don't know if you can banish that, but I'm definitely going to banish that later myself.
here are these negative entities that wish to attach. No.
May as well just stand at the end of the fucking bed with a slinky, like... Be gone! Fair play. You know I make my jokes and stuff, but I've always said, if you're not harming anyone, do you. And in this case, a lot of people feel... Vanya's calling me. I'll call her back in a minute. But in this case, a lot of people feel like they're getting better. They leave feeling more positive and happy. So who am I to judge? You know? And it's not that I don't believe in it. I just believe in it when it happens to me. And it's done like in a genuine way. What do you guys think? Do you believe in this shit or you don't? Like, what's your standing on this? Guys, I've now attached the merch to Daz Games. If you click on the main channel and go to shop, all my items are there. You can see it all. Other than that, like, love, caress my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Stay dazzling.